No one is slowing down in this hiring race for the right talent. That's why Principal wants to help you stay competitive by providing a comprehensive benefits package tailored to your company's and your team's needs. Because having the right benefits may help you reward and retain your team so they feel valued, motivated, and ready for the future. And that makes all the difference for your business. From large corporations to small and mid-sized businesses, Principal has the retirement and group benefits plans customized for your goals. Your company's future depends on its people. Give them the tools they need to succeed. Talk to your financial professional today about the right benefit plans from Principal. Principal Life Insurance Company, Des Moines, Iowa. For important information about our products, visit principal.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
What's up? It's your boy, The Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Stephen Throwhill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed, and today we toast 57-year-old Christopher James Callan of Monroe County, Florida. Chris is currently residing in the Monroe County Jail in Florida on a whole host of charges, but like any inmate, you're not afforded that luxury of picking your cellmate. Now, we don't know who his cellmate was or how long they've been sharing a cell, but Chris, he finally snapped and attacked the cellmate. He just couldn't take it anymore. So essentially, the guards, they rescued the cellmate and asked Chris, like, dude, what the hell? What made you snap? And he had two solid reasons, and he is not backing down from either one of these. Reason number one, his cellmate, quote, passed gas too often. That was number one.
All right.
But more than that, reason number two, and I understand this, his cellmate does not and did not courtesy flush when he pooped. And Chris, he could not take it anymore. Seriously.
Dang. In a cell?
In the cell. So he's like, look, man, I'm not trying to be that guy. We've had conversations. I understand you're going to fart a lot, but, dude, you got to courtesy flush. He would not courtesy flush again. I don't know how long they shared a cell. Chris broke out his two front teeth and broke a rib.
Jesus.
Yeah, because he farted too much and didn't courtesy flush. Courtesy flush is huge.
I've had that roommate.
Yeah, I've gotten back. Like I said, now I tend to courtesy flush for myself. It's like, no, I'm not doing this for anyone. I'm doing this for me. I'm still trapped in here with what I'm doing, man. But yeah, so Chris handled his business.
Yeah. I don't know who's. I don't know. Whatever. I get it.
I know.
I'll leave it at that.
I can't champion your cause, but I get it. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen Throwhill can please everyone how Profile This is played.
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is that you think makes the story a story. Quick side note to those of you listening, our very own Mike Hawk just air guitar to the Law and Order theme. I saw, bro. I saw. Hello, Jeff. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola. All right, Jeff, you understand?
It's a damn funky, man.
I know, man. I just saw you. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. All right, Jeff, you understand how this here game is played?
I sure do.
Fantastic. You know then you have your choice of one of three stories, including the wonderful world of drugs, bite me, in other words, what did someone find in their food, and finally, interior decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone.
Let's go with drugs.
All right, drugs it is. Okay, there it is. Jeez. See, I have them in a certain order, Jeff. It wasn't an order at a moment of panic, but no.
Sorry, I figured you started out with drugs. I'd go with that one.
All right. Well, here is your story, and this is one of those stories where deep down, you just knew that drugs had to be involved, all right? In this case, we go to Bridgeport, Connecticut, where a postal worker was out delivering mail. when she's approached by a 56-year-old man named Wilson Ortiz, and he robbed her. He walked up to her mail truck. He pulled a gun. But he didn't want the mail that she was delivering. He did not want her purse, did not want any of the packages. What did he want? He wanted her rubber bands. He told her to give him all the rubber bands that she had because, as you've probably figured out, mail carriers have lots of them. Post office uses them to keep our mail organized before it's delivered. So she was worried that this dude might shoot her, so she didn't bother to ask questions. She just gave him a big old handful of rubber bands, and he took off on foot. It should be noted that there was also a teenage boy with him, but it doesn't sound like that kid will be in any trouble. Now, cops managed to track Wilson down nearby, and they knew that they had their man because he had a big wad of rubber bands wrapped around one of his wrists. But they also found a small amount of drugs in his pocket that might go to explain why he wanted rubber bands. He's currently facing charges for robbery, possession of a controlled substance, and child endangerment. Now, the question is, what kind of drugs was our rubber band thief carrying on him? Heroin, meth, crack, or PCP? Sorry, no bath salts, Miles. Heroin, and I actually thought about putting it on there, but I'm like, don't do it to him. So heroin, meth, crack, or PCP. What drug was this man who will pull a gun for rubber bands? What drug was he on?
For rubber bands.
For rubber bands.
Man.
I feel like it should be all four combined for me to get to the point that I'd pull a gun on someone for a handful of rubber bands. But that's just me.
I don't know. I mean, what are you going to use rubber band for? Sealing up a little baggie? I mean, heroin if it's on your arm, I guess.
Yeah, you could definitely tie it up and wrap your arm in it.
My brother's never heard of it. Well,
you're trying to find a vein. I mean,
either that or little baggies. If you couldn't afford like little baggies with Ziplocs, maybe you just had to go to the store and get the old sandwich bags that, close them up.
Now you go to Hobby Lobby, still doesn't know why people keep coming and buying the small bags.
The guy that held up a postal worker for rubber bands is going to go to Hobby Lobby. I'm going heroin.
Ted, what do you think?
I don't know, man. That just sounds...
That's the right answer.
Yeah, that just sounds insane.
Yeah.
Did you mention if he was on them or had the drug?
With a gun. That is insane, Ted. Yeah.
Was he on drugs or were the drugs on him?
I do not know. They got the drugs on him.
Okay.
I'm led to believe he may have been on the drug only because, again, he pulled out a gun to rob a federal employee of rubber bands.
So, Thrill, did they say how old this guy was?
Let me double check. I'm not 100% sure. 56.
I'll say PCP. That just seems too crazy.
Okay.
No,
and I feel like good drug dealers, if you needed rubber bands for like money or bags, you just go buy them.
I would think a good drug dealer would do that, yes.
I don't know. I'm 58, Ted, and I think 56 is a little old to be Dustin. I think
any age is the wrong age to be getting dusty.
If he's crazy enough to go pull a gun for rubber bands, you can wrap things up in tinfoil. You can do a lot, but rubber bands you need to shoot up. I'm going to join the Miles Club, and I'm going to go heroin. Final answer.
The Miles High Club, we like to call it.
All right, we're going to find out, Jeff, what this guy was on. Was it heroin, meth, crack, or PCP next?
That was a...
No one is slowing down in this hiring race for the right talent. That's why Principal wants to help you stay competitive by providing a comprehensive benefits package tailored to your company's and your team's needs. Because having the right benefits may help you reward and retain your team so they feel valued, motivated, and ready for the future. And that makes all the difference for your business. From large corporations to small and mid-sized businesses, Principal has the retirement and group benefits plans customized for your goals. Your company's future depends on its people. Give them the tools they need to succeed. Talk to your financial professional today about the right benefit plans from Principal. Principal Life Insurance Company, Des Moines, Iowa. For important information about our products, visit principal.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
A dad in Lowe's feels just like being a kid again. This Father's Day, find prices to treat him to the gifts he craves. Like $60 savings on your choice of a DeWalt 20-volt max brushless drill or impact driver kit. Was $159, now $99. Or an Ego 615 CFM blower, everyday low price of $199. There's nothing sweeter than Father's Day at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, about 6/9 through 6/15.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Category Strokes on profile this. We got a Connecticut postal worker. She was delivering the mail, doing her job. And then a guy came up with a gun. He said, give me all the rubber band shaft.
I'm sure
the bands.
There's no way she did. I'm sorry. It sounded like you said rubber bands. What do you want?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I say.
It's like 4 people that live in our complex, right? So there's like a little mail station, right?
Yeah.
I pick up at least no less than 25 rubber bands a week below there. It's just like they're just free for all. Like ping, pang, pow, pow, pow. It's the only time I ever see them in my life. Question is, what was this guy on who robbed the postal worker of her rubber bands? Was it heroin, meth, crack, or PCP?
And Jeff, that is the very question that we posed with you, and you agreed with Miles Montgomery that it was heroin.
Oh, no. Don't ever agree with me, Jeff.
Well, look, I mean, it makes sense. You think about drugs, you think about what you'd use rubber bands for. I would think heroin, too, but it is not rubber bands.
Oh, no.
It'd be tough to get around your bicep.
I was going to say, that's why people use belts.
Yeah, damn it. And then, Ted, you went a little off kilter and went PCP.
Yeah, it just seemed insane.
Well, you are correct.
No way.
Yeah. Wow. And he had a small amount on him.
Yeah.
Which means he had a small amount in him.
Now for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box,
Armageddon.
The Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. The Jimmys.
Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel.
Seth Meyers.
All right.
Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
It is right there in the title. All these guys have teams of talented writers. They open come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom? Or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
Walmart just announced that it's now using fully driverless trucks to deliver groceries to customers. The driverless trucks will pick up the items from Walmart and then deliver them right through your living room wall.
Fallon. Seth Meyers.
That's phallic.
Some business news. Walmart just announced that it is now using fully driverless trucks to deliver groceries to customers. Oh. It's pretty cool, actually. The driverless trucks will pick up items from Walmart and then deliver them right through your living room wall.
Looks like they're reinventing ways not to give people jobs. The Sesame Street character Big Bird announced over the weekend on social media that it received a coronavirus vaccine shot. We'll take them, said the Packers.
The Ted Smith.
Yeah, that's you.
That's Seth Meyers.
Damn it.
The Sesame Street character Big Bird announced...
Yeah, that's it.
That was it? The Sesame Street character Big Bird announced over the weekend on social media that he received his coronavirus vaccine shot. We'll take him, said the Packers.
Although Big Bird did get bird flu.
Sorry, your label threw me off, Ted. You got a little excited there.
What's the label say?
Big MFing bird.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I thought that was the punchline.
That's how you label.
Well, I didn't want to put the curse word in there as it's in the system. I didn't know if somebody was going to look at it. But earlier today, right, I was like, oh, have fun with Mike. I'll put MF and Big Bird at Big MF and Bird. Walking up the street.
Gotta warn me of these things.
Yeah. All right. Have a little fun. This is a wild story. Up in Canada, a massive moose came crashing through the window of a school. Yeah, it's crazy. When reached for comment, Fish and Wildlife said they were used to this behavior in fish, but this was the first moose.
Beat that, Smith.
Is that you?
Yeah. Because fish are in schools. Sorry, I like that one. I was very proud of it. I just couldn't get it out. That's why I like to deliver, not write. Yeah,
not bad.
Right? That a fish. The U.S. has lifted its travel ban on vaccinated tourists from more than 30 countries. Of course, all the airports are going to be slammed, and flight attendants were like, we're going to need more duct tape.
Fallon.
Yeah, Fallon.
Yeah, it's Fallon.
The U.S. lifted the travel ban on vaccinated tourists for more than 30 countries. Of course, all the airports are going to be slammed. Flight attendants were like, we're going to need more duct tape.
Several inmates at an Oklahoma jail filed a lawsuit which claims they have been tortured by having to listen to the song Baby Shark on repeat for hours. And if you're wondering if we're in need of prison reform, we do.
Seth Meyers.
Yeah, Seth.
Yes, Seth.
Several inmates at an Oklahoma jail recently filed a federal lawsuit that claims they have been tortured by being forced to listen to the song Baby Shark on repeat for hours. So if you're wondering whether we need prison reform, I'd say we definitely do.
All right, so people, you always find out with famous people. Well, I should say that. You find out in life, right? Sometimes you meet people at first, you're like, I really like this person. You realize, like, they kind of suck. But whatever.
Yeah, Mike's one of those people.
So famous people, we go through this often, right? Like, I think Ellen was the big one.
Sure.
And this and that, which also, we're lucky that we work in an industry that's somewhat related. So that was, when I heard the Ellen stuff, that wasn't shocking. You had heard these rumors before from people that had been on their show.
Bill Cosby was a big one.
Bill Cosby was huge. But in Ellen's defense, and I don't think she's a great person. It's not that. But it's like, if you're going to be public, like, typically you don't go out as an a-hole. You know what I mean? So like on the Ellen show, you want the truth about me? I don't like my coworkers. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's like, right, they're probably not as nice as they seem on TV. She's a little worse than you need to be, you know. But
she is, and again, but that was her shtick.
Right.
Right? There's a lot of TV hosts who host shows. Like, I don't think, like, honestly, like, I like Seth Meyers. I don't think I want to hang out with him.
No, he would drive me crazy in a heartbeat.
But that's not his shtick. He's a show host. Her whole shtick was, I'm the nicest person in the world.
You know, Jimmy Fallon is fun every night.
I think he's exactly
you
the
like
same.
his show or not, but you know you want to get a beer with him.
Right. He's probably the weakest, but of the hosts. But
you hang out with him.
He's the one you want to hang out with the most. He would just get annoying and carry over.
Oh my god! Have you tried this Jägermeister?
Well, it's like Oprah. Like she's pretty upfront. Like, yeah, I have like 3 friends. You can imagine. So James Corden is one of these people. And I don't know that, you hear rumors that he's not nice behind the scenes, this and that. But it was, basically, I think people are just a little sick of him singing.
Yes.
Now he comes from a Broadway, or I always forget, whatever the British.
The theater.
Yeah.
Just say theater. The theater.
I don't know, right, the North End, something like that. So he has a background in productions and this and that. Ariana Grande, she's going to be going to start a movie version of Wicked, but somebody started a petition asking specifically not to have James Corden in it. He's been in a lot of them. He's been in The Prom, Into the Woods, Amazon's new Cinderella, and he was in Cats. So the petition says, quote, James Corden is in no way, shape, or form to be in the new production of Wicked, the movie. That's pretty much it. I mean, look, Cats. In his defense, it seemed like everybody hated Cats, not just his performance.
Right. I mean, I didn't see the movie. I don't know anyone actually that saw the movie. Yeah. It's just anything I read online.
It's also a production of a musical. I don't care. I'm not going to watch it.
I'm checked out. That's exactly what I was going to tell you. Like, I don't have to worry about any of this.
Unless I'm sitting in a room with children and they're like, we're watching Wicked. All right, whatever.
This is one of the few times where I would rather go see Cats at the Paramount.
Absolutely.
Or see Wicked
versus
at
the movie,
Paramount.
sure.
You know what I mean? Like, if that's my option, let's go see it live. It's going to be better.
Right. If
I don't even know, I'll be dead honest, I don't even know what Wicked is. Like, I know it's about witches in the Wizard of Oz, but I don't know the difference.
Correct. I don't either.
It's basically a prequel to the Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
You find out who Dorothy murdered when she dropped a house on her.
Yeah.
Because it's the Wicked Witch of the West's sister, is all I know about Wicked. And whatever their relationship is, I don't know. But basically, hey, this is who Dorothy killed. That's how I took that.
Right. Now, The Wiz, I go, all right, I get that.
Oh, man, I was telling Steve about that the other day.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That came on, I was like, this is great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But like Wicked, I'm like,
it'd be very tough to replicate based on the movie talent that was involved in it.
Right. I mean, you had Richard Pryor, Michael Jackson. Like, who else is in it? Diana Ross. Yeah, like
it's going to be tough to recreate the music as good as it was in the movie.
Correct. But like I said, I there's a lot of people I know that love musicals. I'm about the only male in my family that doesn't like them. Everybody else freaking loves them, man. Nobody's talking about Broadway.
Well, your dad still has his hand in that, right?
He does not.
He does not, okay.
He don't leave the house.
Oh. I thought he was doing musicals for a while.
He was, like 7 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So, not a lot of updates going on there. Mm-hmm. Let's see, Salma Hayek, we all know her. Did you know she was living in London?
I did not.
No.
Yeah, she was living in London. But her house is haunted. So haunted, she called it Ghostbuster.
Oh, come on.
She was on Ellen yesterday basically talking about, she said, quote, "Some bodyguard didn't want to work there anymore because the piano played itself, lights go on and off, the doors and windows open and close." I think it's funny because I get that. Like a bodyguard's like, look, whatever, I got a gun, I know how to protect people, but like, right, if there's just spooky stuff going on, like, I'm out.
It could be just an old house.
It's got the piano?
It doesn't make your piano play, man.
Yeah. Maybe not. I mean, it plays a Chuck E. Cheese by itself.
And that's creepy.
Well, then her daughter said she's actually seen it. Like, seen a ghost in there. I don't know. Also, like, England's so old, and some of those houses are very spooky.
But a Ghostbuster. I wouldn't even know where to go. Like, you just Google, like, I need a Ghostbuster, like a real one.
Either way, the expert arrived, found 20 ghosts, asked them to leave.
Right.
Which, ghosts are, it's a funny thing about ghosts. You just have to ask them to leave. You just have to know how to do it.
Right, but I mean, like, if it's that simple, why can't you just say, like, hey, guys, I appreciate you want to be here. Can you go?
Because they won't respect you. It's like the devil. Devil only leaves when a priest shows up. Anyhow. So he said, look, he found 20 ghosts, asked them to leave. Most of them did, except one that was a nun that was praying. He said, quote,
beat her ass.
"You pay me to get rid of bad vibes. She has good vibes. She stays."
All right. Oh, okay.
I don't know if I take that deal. Ooh,
I would say just tell the ghost I don't want to see her.
Back to The Wiz on TV the other day. It was probably like a month ago I watched it. Stuck into it. You know who stole the show in The Wiz? Nipsey Russell.
Yeah, because it's Nipsey Russell.
It was Nipsey Russell. It was like, man, this guy is like all these stars, and Nipsey Russell gets all the laughs. It's good stuff. Thanks, Tim. We appreciate it. You are listening to The Men's Room.
No one is slowing down in this hiring race for the right talent. That's why Principal wants to help you stay competitive by providing a comprehensive benefits package tailored to your company's and your team's needs. Because having the right benefits may help you reward and retain your team so they feel valued, motivated, and ready for the future. And that makes all the difference for your business. From large corporations to small and mid-sized businesses, Principal has the retirement and group benefits plans customized for your goals. Your company's future depends on its people. Give them the tools they need to succeed. Talk to your financial professional today about the right benefit plans from Principal. Principal Life Insurance Company, Des Moines, Iowa. For important information about our products, visit principal.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Spoil Dad with the Father's Day at Lowe's, where you'll save big on the sweetest assortment of his favorite treats. Like a Craftsman 20-volt drill kit, was $79, now $69. Or gifts that sizzle, like a special buy Blackstone 28-inch griddle starter kit, now $278, valued at $329. There's nothing sweeter than Father's Day at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, about 6/9 through 6/15.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
The Men's
Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go to England, where the town buys a huge Christmas tree, and it looks exactly like a giant penis. To Belgium, where a couple breaks into church and then baptize the man's weenus. Florida train back after 20 months shutdown hits a car on its very first day back. Trampoline left a national forest in California so the animals could give it a crack. And a man steals a street sweeper in Virginia. Leads police on a low-speed chase. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
At our top story, we go to Tennessee, where a woman felt the need to go behind the counter. She became enraged at employees in charge behind the counter, arming herself with a metal fry scooper. Finding her targeted employee, she lashed out, leaving a gash on the worker before fleeing the scene. The crime? Her food was taking too long to cook.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. Police are still on the lookout for her. I don't get people, man. I to this day, I don't get people.
Don't go out, make your own food.
Right.
Right? If it's that much of a problem, do it yourself.
I gotta be honest with you. I was shocked that Richmond sweeps its streets.
Oh, yeah?
If you've been there.
In other news, Los Padres National Forest authorities just released a statement that they admitted they never thought they'd have to say, please don't leave your trampolines in the Los Padres National Forest. This comes after authorities stumbled across the plaything that also accompanied by cinder blocks to help keep it steady and level. Reactions to the post are those of shock and bewilderment as to how they were able to actually get that doggone
If
trampoline.
you put a wildlife cam out there, just to see, like, if a bear got on it,
yeah,
or something like that, that might be worth the while.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just subtly put it up in a tree.
Yeah, let's make a YouTube channel.
I mean, see what gets on the trampoline and see if they figure it out.
Like, ooh, this is fun.
He's doing backflips and stuff.
You got a fox doing crazy stuff.
Yeah. To Indiana, where one man went on a joyride with an interesting vehicle of choice. Authorities got reports of a street sweeper that was driving erratically through residential areas, reportedly swerving towards cars as if he was attempting to hit them. He eventually tracked the vehicle down and a chase ensued, reaching blinding speeds of 10 to 15 miles an hour.
I say, did the cops just chase him on foot?
Right.
Yeah.
The sweeper driver managed to expertly maneuver around spike strips as they were being laid, but was ultimately ended when he drove into a nearby river, disabling the vehicle and leading to his arrest. He faces quite a few charges.
But, the street was a little cleaner.
It was.
That's how they can find him. Follow the clean streets.
Well, and that was the problem with stopping him, is that if they laid the spike strips out, he was going slow enough that he just could move out of the way of them by the time they were setting him. Or if they waited long enough, he'd just move into the cops so that they'd be too endangered to put him down.
On 10 miles an hour, like, I think I can avoid your spike.
Right. Again, and I'm wondering, how do you not just run up next to the guy and just jump up on there real quick?
Right.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
Slow down, dude.
Slow down, man. Easy. To Belgium, where a local Catholic church is breaking out the holy water. Video recently surfaced of a couple taking advantage of the publicly accessible building to film a home movie of sorts, with the main event taking place right there at the church altar. Church officials caught the wind of the video and commenced a cleanup of the altar, breaking out the holy water to cleanse the sullied area.
I'm just going to throw it out there. How did church officials catch wind of it?
Yeah.
Maybe a video in the church?
No, somebody watched and said, I'm pretty sure I go to this church.
Yeah, I recognize that also.
A police report was also filed in an attempt to hold accountable those responsible, and that always does beg the question, how exactly did the church figure out? But maybe it triggered something on the surveillance. I'm not positive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if they have the cameras.
Yep. And that is it for your headlines. With that, Mike Hawk is out.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. We'll see you up next with the Men's Room Happy Hour exclusively on the Odyssey app. The return of Man vs. Beast and No S. Sherlock on the way.
That is very true, all of it. But in the meantime, we be all about this bitch for 90 seconds. So until then, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.
No one is slowing down in this hiring race for the right talent. That's why Principal wants to help you stay competitive by providing a comprehensive benefits package tailored to your company's and your team's needs. Because having the right benefits may help you reward and retain your team so they feel valued, motivated, and ready for the future. And that makes all the difference for your business. From large corporations to small and mid-sized businesses, Principal has the retirement and group benefits plans customized for your goals. Your company's future depends on its people. Give them the tools they need to succeed. Talk to your financial professional today about the right benefit plans from Principal. Principal Life Insurance Company, Des Moines, Iowa. For important information about our products, visit principal.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
A dad in Lowe's feels just like being a kid again. This Father's Day, find prices to treat him to the gifts he craves. Like $60 savings on your choice of a DeWalt 20-volt max brushless drill or impact driver kit. Was $159, now $99. Or an Ego 615 CFM blower, everyday low price of $199. There's nothing sweeter than Father's Day at Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, about 6/9 through 6/15.